Cool. All right. So welcome everyone. Today is October 6th, 2020. Spooky season, October. Yay. And this is the second general meeting. Welcome everyone once again. I'm happy to see everyone here. I would like to start off this meeting with introducing everyone to how to submit an application via Viking engagement and how to submit your hours on also like engagement for service hours and fundraising hours. Also, some of the requirements for the transcript notation and the scholarship and club dues. We're going to talk about those topics today. And let's start with how to submit an application. Miguel,
Miguel, good afternoon, everybody. I know many of you have already done this already, but for those of you who haven't, many of you who are just simply interested and are attending the meeting just to see what we're about, if you haven't already submitted an application, you have to, in order to become an official member, you have to fill out our AGS application on Viking engagement. And so this is like a little guide on how to do that. As you can see, the steps tell you to go onto the Viking engagement site. And if you go to the forms tab, you can, since thankfully it's filtered alphabetically, you can find our AGS-Kappa application in which you can fill in all the information. The only requirements to join is having a 3.0 GPA, although 3.5 if you are transferring from a high school, and as well as a $12 club fee, which our treasurer Stephen will explain furthermore later on in this presentation. And yeah, if you do have any more questions, please just simply ask any of us. You can unmute yourself and we'll be happy
to answer questions. All right. So submitting hours is a really important part of our entire organization. It's how you're gonna get your scholarship and transcript. So like where to submit them, you're gonna go to your Viking engagement account. You're gonna log in with your email and password, of course. Nothing shady yet. You're gonna click on your profile and in the top right corner, and then you're gonna go all the way to the tab that says service hours. Click on service hours, and then you'll be left with that that window at the bottom, that picture at the bottom there. It says 0 pending, 0 approved, 0 denied, and then you want to add service hours, and then follow the next guide, which will be explained by Anna.
VP of Service here. So the submission form itself is used by not only fundraising, but also service. So the first step to do is to specify whether the hours you completed was fundraising or service. And I personally like to have it in all caps just to make it super obvious. After you specify what it is, write a brief description of what you actually did. So if like you attended an event and like represented AGS, just say I went to this event and represented AGS, for example. And like if you know the names of some other people that you were there with, you can put them down too. The next section on the form is to insert like the date. So like it'll have like a little push down window and you just select the date that you actually completed your hours in, which is why it's important to keep track of information like that. And then finally, you implement the hours that you completed and the minutes, if any. If not, just put like 0 and it'll be counted as fine. Finally, you'll need a verification contact, which is typically the email of like the event organizer. But if it's held by AGS ourselves, then you could say whichever board member you were in contact with and put like the AGS email, just as long as you specify who can actually vouch that you were there. And we'll approve your hours after that, hopefully. Oh, yeah, so there's a little bit of difference between scholarship and transcript notation as well. For example, for scholarship, you're going to need 5 hours of fundraising, and you could get 1 hour of fundraising for every $5 you spend, for example. And the club dues are only worth 1 hour, just so you know, even though they're $12. And you'll need to complete 20 service hours and attend at least 6 meetings. Whereas compared to being eligible for transcript notation, you only need to complete 1 fundraising hour, which should be covered with the club dues, and you need to complete 10 service hours and attend 4 meetings.
Stephen?
Thank you, Anna. And now,
I
up to
unmuted
you,
myself,
Steven.
sorry.
Thank
So
you,
the
Steven.
club dues, I'm accepting payment until November 3rd. And I will only be doing online transactions, so there will be no way for you to pay me $12 through physical contact. And so the two ways possible are to pay $12 to my Venmo account using the QR code or at Stephen Chang, or you could pay via PayPal by just sending it through stephenchang@gmail.com. And then when you're paying through those apps, just for the note, you just put it's for AGS $12 and just put your email that you use for the application.
Thank you, Steven. And also, I would like to let everyone know that those $12 that you spend here, we are only keeping $5 to fund our chapter at LBCC. The rest of the money is going to the headquarters of AGS, and over there is where they fund our scholarships for everyone. So if you were wondering what happened to my $12, what happened to it, that's what happens. It's for everyone really, for our scholarship. Just clarifying that. Thank you.
Hey
Ben?
everyone, so I'm super excited. We have a few events scheduled for this month. We're gonna start off on the 9th. We're gonna have a information type of session, talking about are you transfer ready? This is important to first years and second years or third years, whichever year you're in, just to check and see what you still need to transfer, what is it that you need to transfer, how you can transfer, and the easiest way to transfer. I know that and from my experience, I've had a few counselors who have brought me in and tried to give me like a little extended time and being in school when I don't need it. So, things like that, what you should know, and, just going through those motions. But in the following week on the 16th, I do have some fun night planned. I do plan on giving a prize. It's completely coming out of me. I'm really excited to get you guys all involved so we can get to know each other. So yeah, come out. It's all going to be on Discord, so please follow our Discord.
All right. Thank you, Yolanda.
Welcome.
And it's time to getting to know you.
Yeah.
So I had to do it. So if anyone has any questions regarding anything that has been talked during this meeting, please let us know. If you don't want to talk, you can type it on the chat box. And if there's anything else other members would like to mention, I guess this is going to be it. This is
And after that, we could just spend our time like
Sure.
actually getting to know our members, because we are, we preach community for a reason. So hang out.
Well, I guess, do you want to stop the recording
Yeah, we can do that.
for the getting to
if
know?
it's going to be, yeah, I guess I'm going to start the recording.
If there's
So
no
thank you,
questions.
everyone.
Yeah, does anyone have any questions? No?
Please.
Yeah,
Questions. We love
everyone.
You
questions.
can email us later too. I mean, you can email us later if someone's watching the recording. Instead to make up for missing like the in time, like the real time meeting, then yeah, you can always email us with your questions too. If that's always another option. So,
But I do
yes,
suggest coming to the real-time meetings, because we have things like polls and also getting to know each other at the end, which is important for us to have like your voice be heard.
Oh yes, the poll.
I forget something.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we forgot something. Thank you. Yes. We have a little poll. It's for everyone just to have an idea of what new merchandise we are going to be offering, and if you guys are gonna be interested in, having some of our items. So please, the poll. crossing fingers that it's working, or
Ooh,
that it's gonna be working.
who has it?
Miguel, you should have an option to put it on screen for us.
Yeah.
I believe, wait, Edgar, you can do it on your end?
Like I said, I'm on my phone right now because
Oh, okay. I see. It says I'm
yeah.
logging on another device. You might have to leave real quick. So
Sorry, technical difficulties.
that's fine.
We're kicking the president out of AGS. It is
I am
official.
the new president now.
Yes, now
Oh,
Oh my, mutiny at its finest.
Hi, Edgar. Hi.
This is a coup.
Now it is AGS. Now it is an official AGS meeting.
Is it okay if I stop the recording now? I believe.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah.
You should be
Bye,
fine.
everyone. Thank you for coming. Sorry about that. Ignore the embarrassment.